Peace. What's good? What's good? Can you hear me out there? Great, great, great. What's good, Shay, man? Appreciate you showing up. Decided to do a little live. Keep myself busy. And preferably this will enact or will serve to preoccupy the mind from other things. First and foremost, man, I got to give praise, thanks, honor, glory, worship, reverence. Everything belongs to God, more commonly referred to. Period. I know you guys know me to be the political one. I usually keep my faith or my spiritual understandings separate from every other thing. But after this, after give me a minute. Hey, listen, you guys are just gonna have to bear with the everyday noises because we family. So y'all know what it is. Shouts out too for my family for taking care of me, looking out, going above and beyond a little extra. But anywho, man, after this event right here, I'm recognizing and realizing that they're one and the same. It's about equilibrium. It's about a balance with physical and spirituality. So, even starting with this show, I have to acknowledge the creator, the origins, the essence, universal conscious, whatever specific name you have for what we all commonly refer to and know as a God, a supreme being or thing, right? After that, my ancestors, and then you guys, man, all the people that supported and lifted and elevating me in prayer, good wishes, and just keeping me on good vibrations and energies. Thank you. Shouts out to the league is what we're talking about today. I've been, since I've been feeling a little better, I've been, trying to keep up or get caught up with league activity, league business, and league antics. Don't think or please don't believe that the league doesn't have its own antics, and they are hilarious. Did y'all catch those trophies? Oh, I got out too soon. Those trophies are gorgeous. They are not only aesthetically wonderful, visually beautiful, and all of that. I mean, really, if you talk about something to cater to your ego, not even cater to your ego, really that says, hey, good accomplishment, good look on your work. We're quick to complain about the judges and this type of shit about the league or the commissioners or about other debaters and feel underappreciated, undervalued, saying, hey, we're putting too much time, energy, and effort into our thing for the scores to be this and that. I dare say those trophies used to compensate like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna front. I'd like to have 4, 5, 6, 7 of them sitting on my mantle. I'm not gonna front with my name on it. Shouts out to all the receivers of trophies too. Shouts out to all the receivers of trophies, man. You know what I'm saying? Duly earned. Duly earned. I think I heard Trevor now saying that he won debate, I believe it was MD for his trophy. Yeah. I like to see, for what most improved debater of the year. So he wanted to I'd like to see MD put that up. I wouldn't, but if he puts it, because those things are wonderful, man. Shouts out to the league commissioners, yo, man. Kudos to you guys. Hats off. Y'all showing y'all little asses. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It really is. What do you guys think about what's going on? Get at me. Get in my chat. What do you think about what's going on in the league? I was right in the middle of watching MD and Dumbele. Good God Allah. Watching that debate. Yeah. And I don't know. Some people tell me, oh, it was controversial. I don't know. It's hard for me to decide now because I didn't get all the way through it. One, I kind of take the position. I take the position of good God of law. So I was like, am I going to be able to judge and look at this thing unbiasedly? And just straight objective as far as then I said, okay, yeah, let's do that. Yeah. I don't, like I said, I didn't finish, so I didn't get to the scorings, but what I saw, I think that good God of law's information is very strong thus far. I may not, his delivery to me, is it just me? But good God's delivery to me is a little slow. Is that just me? Yo, Dumbele, and I believe I'm pronouncing it right. If you are, please, man, jump on, man. If you haven't subscribed and liked my station, Good God Allah, do that and jump on if it's out there. If you're coming in the chat, hit that like button for it, brother. Hit that like button for me coming in. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you can be more than welcome to participate. In fact, let's see if I remember some of these things. Let's drop that chat in the link. Or link in the chat. Let's drop that link in the chat. Let's see. There we go. Yes, I remember that. Okay. So we're in there. Yeah, so we're in there. I mean, come on again. I think, you know, his information was solid, but it's just the delivery. And maybe it's a part of having to get used to that British accent. But so thus far it was a good debate. That him and Rio face off was hilarious. Him and Rio face off was hilarious. I'm looking forward to my next Rio debate. Should I, you know, when I get back in season 6, have to be a lot more focused. I plan on being a lot more focused, a lot more committed to activities and things that I participate in. Like, believe me, you not to sound redundant or beat a dead horse, but that, yo, this what I went through has caused me to reevaluate a lot of things in my life. Let's do a look. I'm gonna, you know, show you guys how we're coming along and dealing. It's caused me to reevaluate a lot of things in my life. So let's see if y'all can bear with me. Show you how the healing process is coming along. Give thanks and praise God. Thank those that supported. Yeah, man, Brother Yang is coming back. It's gonna take a moment. We'll be patient with the process, but we're coming back. Yeah, now, man, back to the. So I dropped the link. Feel free to jump up, participate in the chat. We're talking SVDL. We're talking league. You know, if you like, we can talk miscellaneous, all good things. You know, sending out some just some great energy through the day. It's Monday. Wanted to share. If you want to talk about your Monday, let's rap about your Monday. But the core, you know, core thing is, like I said, you know, just talking about the league, the exciting and interesting things that are going down in the league. And people to watch. Let's talk about people to watch. What do you guys feel about Trevor? You know, I know his presentation can be very strong. His persona is a very strong persona, which is actually one of the things I like about Trevor. Trevor is, he says, usher in the new generation, but Trevor is really the reminder of a dying breed, a kind that I like to see amongst black manhood. Now, we don't always agree eye to eye on our issues. Let me say that about Mr. Straight Talk. You and I don't always see here, my good man, my good fellow. But I love not just your tenacity, but your fortitude, your strength in the views that you do present. I think we don't have enough of that solid, you know, solid character in just the black male community. That debate you and Double Master Teacher Blue is gonna have promises to be good. Double Master, I know you told me to get at you in your text. Man, I was trying to. I don't know if I have your personal number, but if you check this video out, Blue, man, some kind of way, get up. Can I put my email? Let me see if I can put my email in the chat here and get at me through email, bruh. Shoot me your personal information and we can chop it up. That'd be wonderful. Okay. I'm looking for a letter and I found it. One moment, you guys. So, yo, Blue, emails in the chat. Get at me. Put your information in there. We'll chop it up. That debate that Blue and Trevor is going to have, is black male culture detrimental to the black community? That's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. Just a moment. Thank you. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting debate. Praise God. Man, I don't know how I felt doing that. Like, as you know, if you haven't seen the Face Off, go back and check the Face Off. It's crazy. Trevor coming in clear, Trevor 4. You know, like I said, Trevor very confident, very and this is what makes it exciting. Debating Trevor, going into a debate with Trevor. Trevor is so confident, you like, I can't lose. And you know, and then, you know, because it's like, man, I'm not gonna lose to that. But at the same time, if you're not a person that is confident in yourself and watch Trevor snatch it out of your heart. I think I see a couple people, you know, when coming around Mr. Straight Talk, you know, kind of get wavery. And then double master teacher, being the double master teacher, baby. You know, that's what it is with this cuz, like, we smooth anyway, but double master teacher being smooth in his delivery, very laid back, you know, listens. Even Trevor, like Trevor says, he's one who studies, but even Trevor acknowledging, yo, you are good. You're very intellectual. You're laid back. You don't offer knee-jerk responses. They're calculated. They're contemplated, and they're very well delivered. They're right on time. Basically, Trevor said that, called him slick. You're slick, but that's a way of saying that. And I saw during that debate, during that exchange, that you know, I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think a little bit of that kind of, you know, made Trevor kind of, you know, like you know, really think about how he entered into that debate. Thank you, Hood Therapy. Thank you, Hood Therapy. Again, man, all of those people that sent out press. Vencat, another one. Vencat, get my email. Get my email. You know what I'm saying? Nephew, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. It was rough. It was rough, man. Good spirits, and and staying in good spirits. I'm gonna tell you also, going through a time like that, man, just seeing the people that supported, the people that came through, you, though you may have go back and forth on YouTube, the humanity that had shown through in my fellow debaters, my YouTubers, my extended melanated family, my extended black family through YouTube, man, the humanity that shone through in a time when one of theirs was faced with adversity. You know what I'm saying? So shit, man, I mean, I don't want to turn it into a sermon, but I really had a Paul on the road to Damascus experience, man. I have had an epiphany about a lot of things, And my attitude is one of the first things that I began to say, hey, man, that I have to change. My outlook on life, my attitude as a man thinketh. Real shit. That's good. That's good. But going back to the black community, thank you, Juju. Thank you. It's good to see you. Thank you for wishes of the speedy recoveries. Like, again, man, I can't thank all of you. Thank you guys enough. Man, for just good energy, good vibrations. You know what I'm saying? When I'm speaking to just the general people, what I refer to God to as intensive positive energy, IPI. So just putting it out there on the IPI, man, intensive positive energy. So all of that good thing. There you go. Okay. That's always welcome to see, man. I just love the brother's professionalism and work. I'm just going to be honest. So anyway, going back to that, man, that debate with Blue, is the black male culture detrimental to the black community? Damn. And I know it's one of those debates where it's gonna be, because like, I don't know, where are you going with it, Blue? Where are you going with it, Blue? Something Trevor did say, which I totally agreed with. Like he said, and shouts out to, I appreciate you for that, bro. If I inspired, I motivated a part of the argument or part of your perception on that via generalization of black people, cool. You're really cool. And I know in your delivery, it's not going to be bullshit. So extra cool. I would like to see where Blue is going. What's up, son? Hold on 1 second, guys, because me and my son talking. We don't want to incriminate ourselves. Okay. Thank you guys for being patient. Again, man, it's your brother Yanga, man, allowing us to see the healing and process, to seeing what great attitude, what collective positive energy nets out and gets, and also discussing some league talk, some things like that. There you go, my man. What's up, Trevor? Mr. Straight Talk himself. Glad you tuned in. Because actually, I don't know if I'm trying to help. Listen, Trevor, I'm trying to see which way he's gonna come. Like, that's a hell of a, they call you Mr. Manosphere, but I at the same time I'm trying to see if Blue done put on more than a cape, if he's picked up a sword against a black man, because I'm pro black man. I think in our effort to bring what we deem to be equality to the situation of black female or black male relationship, black female relationships, or cultural, social understands or interactions between us as a people, we have to be careful of how much colonialist interjection we allow, meaning feminism or toxic masculinity, which is also just white male supremacy. You know what I'm saying? We have to really be honest about how much of that influences our perspective. And so I'm curious to see where Blue is coming from, how much in his trying to champion, I don't want to say feminism, but champion women to the point that exploitation and suppression is a foreign thing, which and a very hated thing, which we know in the black community it isn't to that degree. We just still sexualization and just like we was just saying, exploitation of black women still exist. You know what I'm saying? It still exists. However, how much of that are you putting on black male culture? I think you raised a very interesting question. You were like, well, what about women who do it to themselves? What about women who do it to themselves? And he was like, it's their way of reclaiming or regaining some sense of control. And I'm paraphrasing, and I hope I'm not doing a terrible job. If you haven't seen the face-off between Trevor and Blue before the debate, go back and check it out. Go back and check out what I'm talking about. It's interesting as shit. Both of them bring up good points, but like right now, the way that Mr. Straight Talk is coming, I'm like, man, he's gonna have a very strong argument. I think even Blue, another thing that shocked me, even Blue was like, you have the stats to back your position. So I'm like, what the fuck is Blue up to? Is this a new tactic from the dark side, double master teacher himself? So it's going to be interesting, man. Go back, check it out. Check out the face talk. I know I'm waiting for that debate. Let's see what Mr. Straight Talk is saying. The beauty about this debate, I will not bring up the black woman one time. That's all I'm saying. I'm listening in the back. Okay. He ain't going to give us no more. We're going to try to get it out of you. He is not going to give us no more. Let me go on. I don't know. I haven't asked permission. You mind being on camera? Okay. Well, we'll turn the camera on. Okay. Listen, they know what it is. We healing. Real life goes on, man. Real life goes on. Don't get paid to do this, but I will flash the banner, subscribe, and like. And share. And be a contributor. Be a participant. You more than welcome, man. This is Yanga. We just rapping. Right now, we're talking about the league. Shouts out. I saw my man Commissioner in there. Hey, Commissioner Solar. Great freaking trophies, dog. Great trophies, man. I know I like I said, I want to go to IKEA and have to buy me a shelf to put the damn things on. You know what I'm saying? I want to have to build me something to hold mine. Because I want to put lights in it. I think when you get close, I want to have a sensor that makes angels sing. Oh. Shit, I'm tripping, man. I'm having a good time because I'm feeling pretty good. I'm having a good time because I'm feeling pretty good. What's going on? Got my man, the Arena Uncensored in here. Black Sun, what's good, brother? Sending shouts out. Appreciate the support. He tried to get on the Black Sun, tried to get up there and see me at Grady. But by the time his schedule allowed it, brother was gone. You know the black man, if we don't have to stay in the hospital, we don't stay in the hospital. Hospitals hitting in pockets, days cost. You understand? Okay. I know you guys excited about that. Up that way. So, finish talking about the debate. So that's going to be a good one. We got Good God Allah in the Rio coming up. Good God Allah Rio debate coming up. Did you see the face-off for that? If you haven't seen the face-off, you want to go to subscribe and like Solar Vision Debate League channel. I know majority of the people over here already do. You have to check it off, even if you're just gonna cloud surf and don't want to participate. That's all gravy. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna hate on that, but you have to admit if you're gonna be honest. And let me tell you this: life is too short not to be. Life is too short not to be honest, right? So if you're gonna be honest, if you are not informed, if the information is nothing new to you, at the very least, you are entertained at the presentation of the information. You have to be. Anyway, the face-off between Good God Allah and Rio. Hilarious. I mean, out the gate. The Dumbele. Good God Allah. Hold on one moment. Give me a sec. Okay, that's what you call multitasking. Thank you again. The good God Allah. You hear that alarm? It is medication time. I'm doing the most. The good God Allah comes out the gate swinging. I mean, absolutely swinging. No introduction, no anything. Hilarious. Even Rio noticed it. He's like, yo, you usually come out with the Jamaican music. He's like, hey, bro. Yeah, you said such a thing, I think. You said that's such a thing, I think. And he came out swinging, rightly so. Miscommunication, I believe it was. But he came out, nonetheless, he came out swinging. I get the topic he came out swinging on. I sit back, I listen to it. Eventually, I'm gonna come out and take that topic. It may be against you. It may be because I think as we venture off into religiosity or more religious debates, I see that coming. I'm going to get in more religious debates. Oh Lord, I heard people dropping dishes, taking their breath. They say, after what Rio did to you, the last religious debate, Negro, the burning, the medication has twisted your mind. You want some more of that? Absolutely. Absolutely. Not to take away from Rio's brilliance or his delivery. He's a great debater. However, I had a Amelia Bedelia moment. A lot of you don't know who Amelia Bedelia is. A lot of you don't read, or I'm just older than you. There used to be a time when books ruled the day. You had things called Pulitzer Prize winners. These were awards given to authors that, you know, created these little books. I believe Dr. Seuss is a Pulitzer Prize winner type thing. You know, books used to be the shit, right? You should actually have to go research and libraries and know the Dewey Decimal System and things of that nature. And I know I'm speaking a completely foreign language, so I'm going to let that go. I'm dating myself at 50. However, so Amelia Bedelia was someone who took things literal. If you told Amelia Bedelia, go take a hike, she would get hiking equipment and go hiking. If you say jump in a lake, she'd jump in the lake. I had that Amelia Bedelia moment. I literally was going to come from the Bible. That was it. No Sheu, no early man, no any of these things. So, lesson learned. Also, I think that I am proficient enough, by the permission and leave of God, Allah, to come within the things of Islam. Even though some Muslims may not consider me Muslim and all of that, I think for debate's sake, they would find me proficient enough in the understanding of Islam and the knowledge of Islam, especially from a religious standpoint, to be worthy to come out in some type of debate form. So yeah, I think that I could, I think I can handle that. And I would challenge that and I would challenge a lot of that on the authenticity of all of those narrations that are making those statements about the age. I challenge the whole Sunni, the whole Ahmadiyya dynasty, the whole Sunni. I challenge the whole Sunni narrative of Khalifaship, rulership after the Prophet Muhammad, may God's peace be upon Muhammad, and the implementation of laws, and not just the implementation of laws, but the authenticity of the narrations and stories. I will show you where Bukhari and even Muslim were paid to fabricate a hadith against Muhammad and the family of Muhammad, may God's peace be upon him. That's a whole nother discussion. So yeah, that might be something that we take on and we can go down that alley, go down that lane for future talk. But until then, okay, I got my phone's blowing up now. But until then, that debate between Rio Pulitzer Prize winners. Yeah, Pulitzer, but I thought there was one too called The Plume, like from the Lady Plume, but this is more for children's books. Look up children's books for me. Che, children's books, I think win the Plume Award, like Dr. Seuss and things of that nature, not the Pulitzer. Yeah, solos make sure they send it around the areas that you're strong in. Absolutely. And that's what I was saying. And I think that I could come enough on that if we go on religious as far as representing Islam. But yeah, definitely, that's great advice. That is definitely great advice. I like that. Hard work and dedication earns you hardware. I think it is, Che, but check it out for me anyway. If it's a Plumer, a Plumer, Lady Plume, man, a Plumer award, it's vague. It's very vague in the back of my mind, but I think it's something like that. But going back to their debate, I mean, first of all, out the gate, he was swinging. Woof, 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 woof. Out the gate, he was swinging. He had an axe to grind. He had a bone to pick. But once they move past that, and I like Rio's style. Rio is very unapologetic. Like, he's unapologetically righteous. Like, he's not going to apologize for anything he says that he stands on righteousness. Now, if you misunderstood what he was saying, he will clear that up. Let me clarify my position on that thing. And I think that's what makes Rio strong in his debate. He's not going to apologize. He's going to clarify and reiterate his stance on that thing. So it's up to you to either accept that or to show where, no, it's a problem with your stance. I have. That's why I think a debate between him and Trevor is going to be a good debate. I thought the debate they had last time is going to be good. I can, see where Trevor may have honed his skills so that it may be even a little better. But I'm looking forward to debating him again. I always look forward to seeing Rio debate because, Rio's a good debater. And I think that a lot of people, since they anticipate that, it brings them up to or brings out a certain caliber in them. So I love to see those people debate Rio's Blue, KOT, and everything because it brings out that caliber, like Trevor was saying about Blue that one time, that classic Blue. I never thought Blue lost a classic Blue though. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I didn't think he lost a classic Blue. However, like I said, going back to the debate, so that's going to be interesting. The topic does, and I don't know it verbatim, type it in the chat if you remember it. It's something to the effect of, does society justify the behavior of black people or negative behavior of black people? I don't know if there was some lingual disconnect in that. I don't know why Dumbbell took that debate. I don't know why Dumbbell took that debate. Newbery Medal. I don't know what I was calling I was making up shit, wasn't I? The Newbery Medal. It is awarded annually by the Association for Library Services to Children, a division of the American Library Association, to the author of the most distinguished contributions to American literature for children. Newbery. Listen, I don't know why I got plumed. Hope you learned something, though. Thank you, Che, man. That's what's up, man. Thank you for that on-spot, on-time research. Yeah, the Newbery Medal. Okay. But as far as good God of law, I don't know why. Like I said, was there some lingual disconnect? What would have made him take that? There it goes. Does the environment justify the negative actions of black people? I don't know. I don't know, good God. I don't know why you would have taken that one. You know what I'm saying? I think that the word there is justifies. Influence, sway, contribute, encourage, tempt, push, promote, but justify. And I think that that's what Rio is going to wear you out at. And I think that that's what Rio is going to wear you out at. You know what I'm saying? Oh, smack. That's what I'm looking forward to coming back and debating in Yame. Not me debating, but seeing to debate and quite possibly running across in Yame coming back. That's what's up. There it goes. Trevor put it out there. But let's go back to that, what do you guys think about that? Do you think that is where kind of the chink in the armor? It's kind of the chink in the armor. And you have to be with Rio, with any debater in SVDL, period. Title is everything. You see mine literally using the Bible. I don't know what in the world why I didn't think of outside sources. I got in, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you what the hell I was thinking about. I mean, even if that isn't my strong point, an outside source, one outside source, could have been the difference in the argument. Something that Commissioner Angel said about, she said, one of the things that caused me is you conceded to the point that it was talking about Isaac. I could simply saying something like, no, it wasn't talking. That's what I'm telling you. It was talking about Ishmael because so-and-so said, something that minute or what we believe to be minute can be the deciding factor, the changing factor. It could be that butterfly effect in the debate. Don't snooze on that, yo. Watch these debates. Go back and watch them, man. This shit's getting like that where you got to go back and watch highlight films and films of the people you're going to debate. It's worth it. Go back and watch the face-offs. It's worth it. And so there, I caution. Not even caution. I kind of think that that's gonna. I think that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be the nail in the goddamn the nail. Excuse my language. The nail in the coffin. The nail in the coffin. Justify, show or prove to be right or reasonable. See. Just the definition in itself. But I don't know. Hey, you know what? I don't know. Now we get to start arguing perspectives of what's negative, what I don't know. Hey, I don't know. One man's right. What they say, one man's freedom fighter is another man's terrorist. But negative to the black community. Oh my God, it can be a good debate. So good God Allah, if you're out there, man, hey, I'm offering you an opportunity. If you catch this anytime, brother, please, brother, jump on the show, my man. Get up there because I'd love to hear where you're gonna come from it. We can get up here and chop it up with the ahi. And go back and forth because I'd love to hear where you're gonna come from. Me, man, I'm not saying that I'm a Puritan, but it's going to be, when you say justify negative behavior in the black community, my mind is already conditioned to think one way. How do you justify negative behavior? Negative to me is anything that distracts from positivity, anything that distracts from growth in life and advancement and success. So how do you justify drug dealing for the black community, not for the individual? You may offer a sob story, this and that, but collectively, as an alternative, that a negative culture or subculture or negative activities, things that distract from progressiveness. How do you say, but that's right and reasonable? It's going to be interesting. Good God, Allah be on that bull stuff. Hey, listen. I'm waiting to see this. I went back, like I said, I haven't finished the debate between he and MD. I haven't finished the debate between he and MD. But thus far in the debate, man, he's kind of shit. He's kind of bringing it. His presentation to me is a little, I'm gonna say lackluster. This is the States, man. A little more energy, yeah. You might want to come with a little more energy. That's just my opinion, but so far it seems to be working for you. You've advanced, congratulations. So it seems to be working for you. So in Yame, backing down from no challenges, accept them all. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to hearing Yame, just based on previous debates and discussions that we've had. I know his perspective. What do you think about that, Yame? You and I, we're known to be, the more, I would say, prominent, outspoken, Pan-Africanist, Black nationalist personalities in the league. last we were, you know, when I left. What do you think about that debate? And also, what do you think about the debate about with Trevor and Blue? Let me put the link back out there in case anyone wants to jump up. Listen, it's open panel discussion, man. Jump up here. Enjoy yourself. Have a ball. Your input is welcome. You know, check out what you're talking about. Let me put it off in there. You know, we see, you know, links in the chat. Peace, Commissioner Angel. Yeah, a little late. I was talking about those dope ass trophies, man. Man, I really, kudos, love them. Like I said, I'm putting me a shelf together for next season. I want a couple of those joints. Links in the chat. Feel free to jump up and join. I was asking, just talking about a few of the face-offs. I had an opportunity to watch and run across. Hilarious. They're all, you know, the two that I've seen have been super entertaining. You know, definitely. Hey, and when you come in, man, smash that like button. You see, I only got a little 160 something. I'm not on here consistent enough, so it's really gonna. I'm really asking you guys to help me to push and promote. I want to do a little more YouTube. So definitely smash the like button when you're coming into here. Let me know you appreciating the little content a brother putting out. And also shouts out to SVDL. Not just smash my like button. Go back, check out SVDL. Check out the individual pages of the debaters that are on here. That's where you go to see. That's what makes SVDL. Like I went and checked out. I called MD today. MD, if you're out there listening, I called you. Thank you for allowing me on for those brief minutes to address and even to rebut some of the things you haven't. I see you and I are going to probably be going back at it on some things. I see what you're doing. I see you. You know, I hear that individualism, and you know, before I left, what I would call the type of individualism you're pushing, escapism. You can't escape this black thing, brother. You can't escape being black. Can't escape it. You can try to talk it away, but you're going to have to prove it to me. I look forward to having a lot of great debates. A lot of great debates on that. I agree, Inyame. I agree. And it hasn't been anyone really out there challenging that. You know, it hasn't been anyone challenging that. So I agree. There we go. Look who we got popped up, man. My man, Commissioner Solar. What's good, baby?
Peace. What's going on, brother?
Peace, man. Sitting here recouping. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go on camera a little bit for all the people that supported, putting up there, let you see what your support, your energies, that your prayers, if you believe in prayers, are just vibrating on some good frequencies, baby, has done. Your boy's coming back. And I'm about to put that cocoa butter in effect in a little bit. They say not right now. I still have to use a specially medicated cream on the face. Lips gone. Lips are just, these soup coolers can't taste anything. They still blissed up. But when your boy put that cocoa butter on, when the lips get back working, I'm going to be back. Again, man, I can't thank enough of you who supported just through positive energy and who financially supported and continue to financially support. Man, thank you guys, man. Thank you. You know, that's what's up. Yo,
I definitely admire your transparency in the whole situation. You know what I'm saying?
You said what?
I said I admire your transparency.
Hey man, you know, that's you know, and I hate it. I don't want to put that out there. I don't want to put out that black people maybe thought it was a scam or a scheme, because I don't even want to think we think like that. But I don't even tempt the devil. A few of y'all, you know, I sent, not even a few of y'all, my closest I sent photos to, but I come to show y'all the healing process, because like I said, you know, y'all, especially for you naysayers, but for my people who are putting that positive out there, I wanted to see, I want to be a testament for God. I wanted you to see your good energy, your prayers and everything. I want you to see it working. But anyway, enough of that. Solar man, what the hell you think? Shit has been funny, yo.
Yeah. I think going back to what you were saying, you know, that's kind of why I threw the definition inside of the in the chat. Um, does the environment justify the negative actions of Black people?
Wow. Wow.
So I think it's a very powerful debate, and I know I can make an argument on either side.
Absolutely.
I can make an argument on either side. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they come with and what they come up with to you know.
Well, let me ask you this. You know, having known Dembele for years, knowing his debate style and his strength, and even Rio, do you think it's in Dembele's debate style, his swagger, to be able to see potential in that? Because you and I may can come from either way, but not every debater could. Do you think Dembele is such a debater that he can say, okay, you know what, I see wiggle room in that? Domo said he on some BS.
Yeah, I could see how it could be perceived. Obviously Rio, you know, took the debate topic. I think Rio is the one that presented it, the actual topic. So yeah, I think that I do agree with you. What you said earlier on the stream when you were saying that he's slow in his delivery. Got to speed up his delivery because a lot of times he has a lot of information and he don't get a chance to show the information within the time that's been allotted to the debaters for, you know, the 10-minute premise round. So if he kind of speed it up a little bit, and I think that would help, you know. But in terms of the actual topic, yeah, you have to craft out a nice one in order to be persuasive in your position. I think that you know, Black people is a broad thing, so it don't have to be just Americans. You know, I think that Americans can be a good example because we are very unique people, and we center a lot of the stuff, our uniqueness from our experience. So yeah, we'll see how you know, this thing turns out.
Like I said, you know, like you said, it's gonna be in just how it's presented, how it's crafted. The title of that, and y'all may ask, what was the title again? What was the title one more time? So I was trying to find it to put it up here, but
does the environment justify the negative actions of Black people?
Right. Does the environment justify the negative actions of Black people?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like we were saying, it's really going to be in perspective if he does see it, speeding up his delivery, being able to get his information in, still being able to, because I think we still have to remember that there is a level of entertainment to this thing. Would you agree or not agree, Commish?
Yes, definitely. There's
So
an entertainment aspect to it.
Yes. Exactly. So captivating. The audience is a part of it, and that's just my advice, Dembele. You know, Dembele, being able to reel us in. You know, you have us with the James Bond accent. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to add to that shit, my man, and be able to reel us in. But seeing what you presented, I think you're a strong contender. I think that this is you can do something with it. However, you also have to take in consideration, Solar, who he is debating.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, you can do something with it all day. No disrespect, KOT, you know, and the chances of being successful with the KOT, I would say, are magnified tremendously as opposed to Rio. Rio, if he sees any weakness in the damn game, is going to pounce on that goddamn boy. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Rio has shown that he is a debater that understands the judging system in the Solar Vision Debate League, and he, you know, he shows us entertainment as well as information, and he's very clever. He's very witted, and his mind is very fast. So he He knows how to maneuver around tough questions, and he knows how to ask the tough questions to corner his opponent. And he's very convincing in his argument, and a lot of that is based off of his delivery. So
I agree. I so agree. I'm sorry to interrupt. I so agree, because big shouts out to Rio, not taking anything from you, but a lot of it is swag, bro. I know they say, how dare you say that? That's why I can't wait till you and I debate. I think you are a great debater,
but I sleep on Rio's
information
though. That's
no, you can't.
Don't sleep on Rio's information.
No, you can't.
It ain't good because he, I think
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but you can't sleep on, or you can't downplay the swag. To me, it's 45% of it. I mean, his information is great. His all of that is on time, but it's not so I haven't seen it be just that exceptional in the league. Like, his information just overshadows everybody's information that's been in the league.
Now Inyame says that's a good topic for Dembele. So
what's that?
The topic that they have. He's saying that that's a good topic for Dembele.
Yeah. You think that's a good topic for Dembele, Inyame? I don't know. Then, like you said, that goes into what you believe his style is. I'd love to hear. If you're free, you can jump up here. I'll put it in the chat. So, I guess you're saying that. I guess essentially he's saying that his style. If he's saying that's a good topic for him, he's saying that Dembele will be able to capitalize on that. To me, that's why I hold Rio in such high regard. I don't know if I have the confidence in good God Allah to have taken that topic against the likes of a Rio.
Right. Yeah, I think that it's depending on how your worldview is, whether you consider that to be a good topic or not. Because I know even what they were talking about, they got into like a woman stealing diapers out of the store or some more crazy shit like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think it's going to be a little more detailed than that, but I think that it depends on your worldview. Your worldview has a lot to how you're really assessing this, because some people on the one hand think that Black people make a lot of excuses.
Yeah.
And you have other perspectives that suggest that, we are victims of oppression.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter how you look at it, I mean, we were victims of oppression. And you can see today that a lot of times Black people do make a lot of excuses for shit. So, I mean, it depends on how you viewing the stuff. You know what I mean?
Word.
So I can see each side having a solid position. It's all about really. It goes up into debating style and debating skills.
Essentially,
how you put together your information.
Essentially, that's why to me it went back and I asked the tough question: is good God Allah that debater? Like you say, you what you're saying, Sola, I totally agree. Generally, if we're just talking objectively about the title, this and that, but we're talking two specific debaters. God Allah that debater? You saying
I'm very confident that good God Allah will put time and effort into designing his argument, but not to dance around your question. I'll answer it like this. I have yet to see that this season.
Okay.
To deal with the likes of Rio, I have yet to see that this season.
Okay. Blackologist in the house. What's good, man? I'm glad you found the time to jump up here and holler at me. What's good, Inyame?
Hey, peace to you, Yinga.
Man, peace, man. Peace, man. Man, it's good. Listen. It's good to be seen, and it's good to be heard, brother. Thank you, man, and thank you for the positive energy sending to the Black man. Man, what do you think, bro? That's a hell of a topic, and not just that. I also want to touch on the while we got Commission up here, while we got Blackologists up here, the debate between Trevor and Blue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Is black
yeah.
male culture detrimental?
Hey, blackologist, you know I'm the white manologist, right?
What the fuck?
I see
What
you
is
leaning.
that?
I see you leaning towards that direction. Yeah, yeah.
No. I call myself the white manologist before you call yourself the blackologist. You know that, right?
Oh, you said I stole it from you?
No, yeah, steal it from me. It's two different names.
Oh, okay. Oh no, you know what? I do remember. I do. Yeah, yeah. All right.
I call myself the white manologist because
Yeah, yeah.
Because you
Nobody
study that
knows him more
Iceman.
than you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And peace, soul, chat,
peace.
the
Peace.
two-headed commissioner. But I do. I like this debate for Dembele. He's been kind of laid back. He needs to come with the passion with this debate. He's got to bring that passion because what Dembele from the title seems like he's saying we're justified in how we act because of the way society has treated us, and there's so much he can do with that.
It's one thing that came. It's one thing that came into my mind, and you know I'm not going to say it obviously, but it would definitely, you know, yeah.
Well,
He can corner Rio.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. I don't know about corner, but I agree with you. There's so many ways to go with it.
I think Rio
Question
could corner
is
him too. I think
right. That's my
well.
question. My question to you, Inyame, is like I put Sola on the hot seat, and I appreciate Sola answering that. You know, he said not this season. He hasn't seen it this season. My question is because, like, I'm gonna tell you, like I told Sola, generically, generally, we can see that it's a great title. It can go any way. You're a debater. I would say you're of such a caliber that you could take that thing and go any way. Knowing the two debaters in the debate, let's talk specific here. You guys not gonna dance around this shit with me. Knowing the two debaters in the debate, do you think good God Allah, not that it's a good opportunity, do you think good God Allah is the caliber of debater that can seize the moment, that can see the opportunity and possesses the debate tenacity or skill to corner Rio or to get Rio? Because look, I want you to take into consideration his opponent in that debate, Rio. And when you say negative and justified, we're talking to Minister Rio. You know, come on, we're talking morality also in his thing.
Exactly. So you know where Rio's gonna come. You know where he's gonna come from. And so
you do, but do you think good God Allah? That's what I'm asking you. I'm asking your assessment on the debate of good God Allah.
It's an obvious position that everybody thinks that Rio can utilize. It'll be a very strong position. So I don't see there's no way that he's not going to take that position within the debate. He may have some other nuances within it, but you know, I think that ultimately, you know, I have a general idea of how both of them are going to come, but I do think that Rio's position, if done effectively, can be hard to get around.
it will be hard to get around because he's going to come with the ethics and the morals and look at what we're doing. This can't be good for us. But just like Solar, I don't know if you know Yanga, if you know good God Allah, you might know Dembele. Dembele kind of laid back. Dembele got to reach back into his good God Allah. That passion he had years ago, and bring that spirit up. He's got a chance if he brings back good God Allah.
See,
Dembele don't have a chance. He can't be laid back with Rio.
Right. Listen, here's what I say, because, and it goes a little bit along with what Lex just said, black people have accomplished everything you can in America, so what are they making excuses about? I think that's my whole thing. Can good God Allah, being our brother from another mother, so to speak, what did
It's
Rio
black
call him,
people
my
though. It's
brother?
not just Americans. It's black
Right.
people.
That's where he's gonna have to capitalize on, to me. That is gonna be, he's gonna have to use the generalization of black people, because I think as black people in America who believe in advancement and believe in progression, he is going to have to make sure we don't hear somebody making excuses for us, and especially someone who isn't directly related to our struggle. Like I'm concerned that, is he going to come making excuses for black Americans, and the excuses coming in the light that we're inferior morally some type of way? You know what I'm saying? That we're incapable of making moral decisions. So that's what I'm curious about. Can good God Allah pull it off? I know I probably could, because I'm directly affected by the push. But it goes again too, like you said, Commissioner. It's not black Americans. It's black people. So wow, it's gonna be interesting. And with that, with my concern of that, and then knowing Rio as a debater, being able to address probably those concerns I have of excuse for being inferior morally, me listening for making sure he's not saying that. I think Rio may share that sentiment, and I think that's a large sentiment. And I think that Rio may be able to, because like I said, his swag, his delivery, not just his information, but his capitalize on that and pour that out to people. That's why I say that justify and negative are those are going to be the key words to me. That's what I'm going to be looking for. That's why I say that's a tricky one. And I don't know good God Allah. I'm going to go back and look up some old good God Allah debates. But what I've seen, I don't know if he possesses that as a debater to really be able to maneuver around it and to capitalize on, one, it being black people, and how general that word can be. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, it's not really his debate, but how he used to attack people back up, in the hangouts, in the chats. He used to be fierce with the Nation of Islam. So he's got to bring that type of passion, which I really haven't seen it in debates. But I'm saying, in order to pull this off against Rio.
Yeah. Man, that is going to be one hot ass debate. If you haven't seen a face off, for you out there is listening, not only smash the subscribe, like and subscribe, but go back and check the face off on Solar Division Debate League's page. Check that whole exchange out. Shit's going to be good. Let's talk a little bit about Blue and Trevor's debate. Commissioner, what do you think about that? Uh-oh. He may be in the middle of doing a couple of things. Inyame, have you heard about that debate?
What's that title? I've been kind of a little busy.
No problem. Is black male culture detrimental?
Oh, yeah. So what is Trevor taking? What
He's
position?
taking that black male culture isn't detrimental. He's taking the negative.
Ooh.
I'm kind of on Trevor on that one. I'd like to see what Blue means about black male culture. But with Blue is a little bit of a philosopher. Blue thinks outside the box like fuck. Yeah, excuse my language, man. I'm trying to work on, you guys trying to work on this profanity. But Blue thinks outside the box. So, you can't always take things at face value. However, I'm kind of curious to hear what he means by that. What do you think? What's your take?
Yeah, when you're dealing with Blue, you got to get a definition early. If you don't, you're gonna be somewhere you had no idea.
Man, Blue, it is a wrap if you don't. But I'm concerned. I hope Blue, but I know Blue is a champion of the divine feminine, and rightly so, rightly so, rightly so. However, it's one thing to put on a cape and be a champion. It's another thing to brandish your sword against masculinity. And I'm concerned that if it isn't proper masculinity, you run the risk of slicing and chopping black masculinity in the effort to demasculate white male supremacy. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I let's not elevate and extol our black women to such unrealistic degree, or put such a burden on ourselves and start taking the blame. Like, I'm not going to have male guilt. I'm not going to have masculine guilt for being masculine, or being a black man, or believing that black men have certain positions and functions. You know what I'm saying? Because the white man hates his woman. And through the course of time, the white man has been not just oppressive, but suppressive to women and his women. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he hates them. He let us vote before he allowed women to vote. So, but I don't want, and women with the whole feminist movement and fighting for equality did like everybody else does, co-opts the black movement, and they co-opted black women. And I don't have a problem with that, because injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. I believe in equality for women, However, I think some of the hate got misplaced, and some of the blame got misplaced on black men, and it become unrealistic, because we were never in a position to economically or in certain areas socially, culturally suppress women. Now, our ignorant ass behavior, I'll take responsibility for that. But being lumped into y'all men category, now, because we're still fighting white men. So I think that our situations are unique. So I want to hear what he's calling black male culture.
Right.
As opposed to
that's just key.
Right, as opposed to destructive male culture. You know what I'm saying? What's the diff? What do you mean black male culture as to destructive male culture? That's going to be the key. And like we talk about, knowing the calibers of debaters, having a look at debaters, I don't think Trevor's one to play around with on titles. So that's going to be interesting. What do you think?
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Like I say, if you don't pin Blue down with a definition, you're gonna be on that rabbit trail chasing him, and that's where he wants you.
Mm-hmm.
Where he gets you in the forest.
Right. Yeah, once you have that forest, you're gonna lop your head off. Yep. But watching the face off, and they're getting another shout out to SVDL. Go check the face offs off. Watching the face offs, I think Trevor's Leary. One thing you have to give to Mr. Straight Talk is that he watches, he goes back and studies, and he's very observant. So he knows that Blue is crafty. You know what I'm saying? But will that still serve in his interest? I think Blue is, they don't call him the double master teacher for nothing. I think that he's his debate abilities and his skills are at such part that even if he's crafty, you still may not see it coming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You may know it, but you still may not see it coming. I look forward to debate.
Right. You might be looking for it.
Right, exactly. That's what he wants you to do, type shit.
Yeah.
Does he want me to know, or does he know that I know that he knows that I know?
All I can say, if I was in Blue's position, I would say black male culture imitates plantation patriarchy.
Wow. No.
And I will make Trevor defend that.
That's a good position. That you black male culture is synonymous with plantation patriarchy in this instant. Yeah, I think, you know what, and you make a good point. Establishing definitions out the gate is going to be instrumental to that debate. Because I was like, I don't know, Blue. You my guy. But it's really calling into question your double master teacher status. Lex said double master teacher gonna kill that damn boy. What did you tell Mr. Straight Talk Brain choose 6? He gonna need some pallbearers. Word. Oh, that's funny. But now I don't know though. Lex, I know double master teacher, that's our boy. But Mr. Straight Talk ain't nothing to snooze on. And that is a tough, the way that he took it, the way that he challenged it. The way that he took it, the way that he challenged it. Hold on one moment. All right. I'm back at it. So, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. Mr. Straight Talk and Blue. Let's see what Mr. Straight Talk, he said. We trying to help him out here. Y'all try your hardest to help him. He's going home Tuesday. Oh, there it is. There it is. I don't know if we listen. That's the damn thing. That's the damn thing. The debate link, boy, it is. So we got some great debates coming up, man. Don't miss them. I wish I could remember off the top of my head the debate. I don't know if the commission is back on or available to scream out these dates. Even better if you could, commission, or anyone out there, if you can put them in the chat room, put them up, man, so the people can see the dates. Because I know I'm gonna be on standby. Waiting on these dates, waiting on this thing. Listen, I planned it for an hour intentionally to meet my meds. It's time for me to take medications. Let's see, is Trevor still in Constitutions after what happened in Mississippi? Word. Great question. Great question. I'm going to entertain that on my show, Lex, because I got some things. Like I said, we got some things to talk about. I agree with what you were saying in Yame about MD coming on making some very controversial statements. And I want to talk about that whole constitutionalist thing. So we're going to look back on that. You guys, I appreciate y'all showing up. Appreciate you sharing the time, taking the meds as we speak. I'll post next time that I'm going to be up here. And it's definitely going to be talk about the league. Thank you. Once again, man, thanks for all the healing prayers, the energy. Commissioner Solar for taking the time out, man, stopping up, getting us cleared up on these league activities and contributing.
So y'all talked about the Trevor debate with Dembele?
We haven't talked about that. We're talking about it's med time now. So you're giving me something to come back on. You got to do the breakdown on that. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely, my son.
All right.
So we definitely got to do the breakdown on that. And come back and talk about that, man. Everybody out there, shouts out to SVDL. Again, Commissioner, great freaking trophies, man. Man, you guys, man, went out, did awesome. Shouts out to Commissioner Angel, all my debate partners out there listening in the league. Catch you guys on the flip and next go around. Peace.
Peace.